Shawty fuck with me 'cause you know I'm popular. Real talk, real talk to her. Shawty fuck with me 'cause you know I'm popular.
Former South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh is making headlines following the Reese million he stole ended up and whether another attorney not yet identified helped him steal from clients and his law firm, federal prosecutors said in court documents Tuesday. Accordingly, the feds filed a motion to find Murdaugh in breach of that agreement which he signed back in September. The polygraph examination targeted two separate series on two topics of interest, according to the filing. On October 18, 2023, the FBI polygraph examiner determined that there was deception indicated on both of the series, determining all four polygraphs were determined to be failed. The polygraph examination targeted two separate series on two topics of interest, according to the filing. What those questions of interest are is still unknown. Prosecutors filed a separate motion to seal the exhibits as they relate to an ongoing grand jury investigation, as well as allegations of criminal activity against others. If the plea is revoked, the maximum penalty for Murdaugh's federal financial crimes is a total of 150 years in prison, 3 30-year sentences, and 3 20-year sentences for the 22 counts of financial crimes. Last fall, Murdaugh pleaded guilty to those crimes, including wire fraud and money laundering, in a Charleston federal court before U.S. Judge Richard Jurgel. The defense for Alex Murdaugh has stated the Murdaugh results were made unreliable by the FBI examiner who just before the exam asked Murdaugh if he could keep a secret, then told him he had just come from Alabama where he tested Van Der Sloot, who admitted to killing Natalie Holloway in 2005 in Aruba, defense lawyers said. The examiner also told Murdaugh he believed he didn't kill his wife and son and asked him a confusing question about hidden assets. The defense said, "There are legitimate questions as to whether the government intentionally manipulated the results to void the plea agreement and achieve the prosecutor's stated desire to ensure that he's never a free man again," defense lawyers Jim Griffin and Dick Harpootlian wrote. Murdaugh's lawyers said they might have more objections to the polygraph, but they only learned about the prosecution's allegations Tuesday and hadn't had time to get their expert to review the results. They are asking the sentencing judge on Monday to ignore the results. The pre-sentencing report recommends a 17-1/2 to nearly 22-year prison sentence for Murdaugh on the federal charges. Murdaugh, 55, is already serving life without parole in state prison after a jury found him guilty of murder in the shootings of his wife and younger son. He later pleaded guilty to stealing money from clients and his law firm in state court and was sentenced to 27 years, which South Carolina prosecutors said is an insurance policy to keep him behind bars in case his murder conviction was ever overturned. Investigators think Murdaugh is trying to protect an attorney who helped him steal more than $6 million in the stolen money. Murdaugh's attorneys want the statements released with agents blacking out any information they don't want to make public while leaving theirs for the public to make judgment for themselves. Monday, Murdaugh will be attending court for his federal sentencing, which is thought to be ran concurrently with the state sentencing. Will Murdaugh's plea agreement be revoked? Leave your comment below. For more updates